What's going on, everybody? Fighter's Dream Gaming up in here. I'm your host, Dre. So for the first time, I'm actually gonna try to dive into the world of giving tips, strategies, and a little bit of guides to see what I can do to help everybody else out with characters that they may not play as, or even characters that I play as and you just want to know what I'm doing. So the first one I'm gonna start it off with is gonna be Vega, and hopefully this will help you guys out. Again, this is just the stuff that I do. These are the strategies that I like to use every time I'm playing the game. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, you guys already saw what I just put down. So the very situational aspect that I'm talking about is so easy for you to get out of position for people to be able to capitalize on you. And it's easy for you to get in if you know the character. That's what I mean by very situational. You can put the game into your court if you're good enough to know your character. But one of the other things I put down was the fact that you constantly able to mess up your combo by switching out your stance. The stances can easily mess you up, and it's all about trying to make sure you don't accidentally go too fast on your inputs. For instance, right here you can see that I'm fighting against this Ryu. I messed up twice, but you can fix this by easily switching it up by using, instead of a switch stance, go straight for a quick slash right here. Now, we already know that Vega doesn't have Scarlet Tear anymore, and people do a lot of crossovers. So when you have someone jump at you, slide under with a heavy sweep. That's going to get you right out of there, man. So watch how we do this all over again in slow motion. This guy slams me, I get up fast, he gets ready to jump, I do a crouching sweep, and I slide right under. That gives me the opportunity to go ahead and jump back in the fight and put the game back into my court and allow you to keep going and putting pressure on your opponent. And that's what it's all about, mobility. Corner pressure is the other flaw that we have now. Again, we don't have Scarlet Terror. So when you get that opportunity, you want to get the chance to jump off that wall. I was going to slow it down again so you can see what I mean. I did a crouching medium punch to push him back. You want to do that. Gives you enough space so whatever move they're about to do, you can quickly jump out of this. Just like what I did here, I got out of it. He wasn't close enough now. If I didn't do that punch, he would have caught me with that dragon punch immediately. And I used that spacing so I could jump right out of that. Alright, let's get into some combos. I'm going to show you one of the bread and butter combos that I use. Mind you, heavy slashes can easily be countered. But look at how I jump at him. I jump in with the jump heavy punch, standing heavy punch, crouching light punch, and then immediately go with an EX slash. And you're going to get some heavy damage out of that. Another variation, if you don't have EX to do Aurora spin, go ahead and do Crimson Terror, but do the crouching light kick instead. You don't want to waste any time doing a medium. You will not connect with it. You'll be too far away and too slow. Alright, let's jump into something advanced. So you want to do the same combo I just told you, but instead you want to jump to the wall like I did here. Let's go ahead and put the frame in so you can see what I'm talking about. Do the same combo, go ahead, but do a jump back, come back in, slash, and do a light Aurora spin. Moving on to all you crossover lovers, you can go ahead and do this. Let's get the frame in. A light jump over to standing light kick, crouching light punch into the Crimson Terror. Works every time. Another way to keep your opponent on their toes is if you jump in doing a jump heavy punch or kick, then do a standing medium kick into a crouch light punch into a light Crimson Terror. It's a good way to keep pressure. One thing I like to do when a match starts, jump towards the wall, do the slash into a Aurora slash and light hit. You can also switch it up if you have a bar by doing the wall jump into an EX Aurora slash. For pretty good damage, I don't usually like to use it though. I tend to keep it out. Keep in mind, Crimson Terror is one of your best moves, your bread and butter. So what's a nice one to do is to jump in doing a heavy kick, crouching light punch into a light Crimson Terror, then a medium crouching punch to poke him back. This is another combo I like to use, jumping towards the wall into a slash into a light Aurora, and then do the same bread and butter combo just in case someone wants to wake up. Let's get the claw off now. So I'll jump in usually with the jump heavy kick into a crouching medium punch into a medium crimson tear, then jump to the wall. As you see here, we're doing it again. You can keep the pressure on by doing this. It's really hard for them to get out. Another combo I like is doing a crossover into 2 crouching light punches into a crimson terror into a medium punch to the Azuna drop, and then do the slash. Instead of dropping them, do the slash, and then after you hit him with the slash, throw the rolls at him. You can get some pretty good damage out of that too. I've done it a couple times, not nearly enough. Alright, let's get into my favorites, the critical art combos. One of the ones I like to use is doing the same bread and butter combo, but the difference is what you're going to do when you do the light crimson terror is you're going to go straight into your critical art. Now, it can take some time because the crimson terror is so short when you do the light, so you got to be very fast with your actual input, but once you get it, it comes out perfectly good damage. And now there's plenty of them that you can do, so I'm going to show you some more. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know this is my favorite. Jumping in, doing a heavy kick, crouching medium kick into a standing medium punch, into a standing heavy kick, throw the rolls, doing your V trigger, and then come right back with the critical art. This is by far my favorite. Let's break it down right here so you can see the frames again, how I go ahead and execute this move, do the heavy standing kick, throw the rolls, come right back, and go straight for the finish. Every time, one of my favorites, and if not in this entire game, probably my favorite critical art combo that you can pull off of Vega. Definitely heavy damage and cool at the same time. Another one I like to do is a jump heavy kick into a crouching medium kick, standing medium punch into an Azuna drop. Now keep in mind that you can do many variations, but if you do a standing heavy kick and someone's crouching, you will miss. So keep that in mind, guys. The final stretch, guys, the last crossover combo you can do. So you see how I'm doing this here. Remember the pressure I was telling you before. Crossover, crouching light punch into the crimson terror light. Then immediately after that, do a crouching medium punch into an EX crimson terror. Always works because people like the button mash. So as soon as you get that opportunity, do it again. So let me show you in the frames. Watch how I jump over. Boom, boom. Get the roll. Punch. Immediately EX. That's the only way that move can connect. Without that, you're going to miss and you can get punished too easily. Use that only for the guys who like to constantly swing when they're waking up. Gives you the opportunity to get more damage on them and keep pressure on to a point that they're pretty much going to give up. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helps you guys out. Just a little bit of the strategies that I do. This is the first time I've ever done it, so if you guys like it, like, comment, even if subscribe, that button's up there for a reason. And let me know what you guys think, man. Give me some feedback. If you got strategies that you do, let me know. And if you guys like this enough, I'll definitely put out some more. Try to get some in-depth information out there instead of just putting the button commands. Me explaining it, I feel can help out a little bit better. So let me know, guys. I'll catch you guys later.